Hi everybody, Spider-Kel back again for another review. Been a long time since I've done one, basically for the reason I just have not really been wanting to do one. I've kept on looking at things and thinking, oh, I'll have to do a review of that, and I can't be bothered. And I don't want to do one for the sake of doing one. I want to do one because I want to talk about something. And I've just recently picked up something and I really wanted to talk about it. Now this is an old figure, it's been reviewed probably countless times. I'm probably a lot better than this one will be. I leave that up to you. However, I've picked it up on a whim and I really wanted to talk about it. And it is this guy. It's Reveal the Shield Grapple. Now, of the Voyager line at the moment out for Reveal the Shield that I've seen, there is Grapple, there is Strafe, and there is Lugnut. Lugnut I'm not too bothered about. If I ended up being given him, it wouldn't be such a bad thing. Hell, if I ended up being given any Transform, it wouldn't be a bad thing, really, if I'm completely honest. It wouldn't be a bad thing, but I'm not really going to pick that up. I don't like the look of it. I just don't really see me buying it, to be completely blunt and honest. And as for Strafe, I think that's butt ugly. I really don't like that. Just looking at it, I've looked at it several times in the box, I've looked at it online, I've looked at reviews, I think it's butt ugly. I really don't like it. This guy, I kept on looking at and umming and ahhing. Of all the three figures I've seen, this is the one I thought I would pick up. He is a G1 character, obviously, from the original G1 stories. So based on that fact, I would pick him up, whereas Lugnut's more animated, and Strafe, yes, was season 3? Yeah, one of the Technobots, wasn't he? I'm probably wrong on that, but there we go. I'm pretty sure Strafe was one of the yes, he was one of the Technobots, of course he was. But he's butt ugly, so I really don't like it. Grapple, on the other hand, I looked at and I thought, yeah, and I kind of went in, I kind of thought, why not? I haven't bought one for a while, so I thought I'll pick him up. Now, I was put off for it for so long for one simple reason. It's this thing. Sorry, there's two reasons. One of them is this thing. Nothing wrong with it here, but when it gets to robot mode, I have big problems with it. Excuse me. Second of all, is the look of it. Now, I am under no delusions of what we do, or what I do. I collect kids' toys, at the end of the day. Transformers, my Bioshock figures, my V for Vendetta, everything that I collect, on my Marvel figurines from the comics, everything I collect is, it's for kids, let's be honest. We collect kids' toys. But I never have a problem with it. I don't have a problem if people ask me what I like to do or what I like to collect. I don't have a problem telling people I pick these up. I don't have a problem doing the reviews for them. Everyone gets their enjoyment in different ways. I like to collect things like this. I always have. Probably always will. But there we go. So I am under no delusions as to what it is I collect. But for the first time I have picked one up and thought, I have picked up a kid's toy. This just screams out kids' toys. With the others you can kind of justify them by saying they look so much like the originals and so on and so forth. At the end of the day, they are just kids' toys. This is the first time I could quite basically, if I saw my 5-year-old nephew playing with this, I wouldn't stop him, because it's a kid's toy at the end of the day. It really is. The overall look and feel of it just feels not overall impressed. If you look at the box art, oh, there it is. There's the box. If you look at the box art for it, there. He looks all shiny and yellow and metallic and pretty damn cool looking. You know, that looks pretty damn nice with all the metallic feel. If you were to buy it based on this picture and this picture alone, you would feel cheated. You really would. You'd be kind of like, what the hell kind of crap is this that I'm getting? But when you look at this properly, making words up now. If you look at this properly, sorry, just something else came to my mind there. So the problem with me, things come to my mind, I keep on trying to throw things out as fast as I can. Yeah, shut up. If you look at this and buy it based on what you see, then you know what you're getting, then it's not so bad. But if you were to buy it based on that picture, you're going to be kind of like, yeah, this is plastic. This isn't like the metallic look that was promised. But I suppose it's the same with any sort of figure. I do like it. For all that I'm bashing it, I do like it. I wouldn't have bought it if I didn't like it. And I did want to kind of give it a go. And I am pleased I got it. I will say off the bat, I am pleased I got it. He will go in my collection. He will look really nice. I have no regrets. I was buying it hoping that it would kind of like make me go, wow, I was wrong. This is actually really cool. And it didn't. So there we go. But the overall, put into the viewfinder, the overall look and feel of it, it is really nice. It's very nicely detailed as well. With the stripes and really nice detailing in here. And on the back it's really nice. I've got kind of like scratches on mine up there. Right there, that's kind of like rough plastic where it's been snapped away from the mold, I guess. And it's just, that can be filed down, I guess, but it's just, oh, come on, you know, you pay this much for a Voyager and you get that sort of shoddy plastic work, and it bugs me. Really nice crane mode though, and I like that will spin on many different axes. Get back around there, you get. It will lift up and down, it will come out, and the hook will move. All that good stuff. Transforming him as well is something else that makes it feel like a kid's toy, because it's pretty damn simple, really. You kind of just fold them grey bits into the side. See, I'm kind of pausing now because I'm thinking, I'm here saying, yeah, it's like a kid's toy. It's dead simple, dead easy. And I'm just hoping now I remember how to do it. And one thing I will say as well that I do like is how you get rid of the wheels. Fold them under like that. And then, just come down here. And then fold them and they go underneath the cab. I like that. I do like that. I like how you hide the wheels away by doing that. That's a really nice touch. Fold the legs around, push down the feet, hold the legs around, push down the feet. That's it, legs done. Simple. So very simple. I put his knees backwards. That's not right. I knew there was something wrong with this. There we go, that's better. Turn them the right way around. There we go. Separate out these bits. You all talk amongst yourselves. You've seen this 1,000 times before. I'm sure of it. See, this is where it all goes wrong. What is caught on that? Seriously, talk amongst yourselves. There's something caught on this. There we go. That's better. Fold them two bits out. Oh, excuse me. Fold them bits in. How's the weather where you are? Is it nice? It's pretty nice here today. It's really nice. It was nice the other day. Ours just popped off. Had a barbecue the other day. It's pretty damn awesome. Lots of friends and family round. Lots of beer flowing. It's good. Did you enjoy the wedding? Yeah? I had no shame. I enjoyed it. Yeah. There was a Lancaster flyover, and you know, of course I loved it. Right, here we go. Now this bit took me a while, I'll admit, trying to figure out how to get his head up. And then I just realised all you have to do is press that, and pop, there goes his head. Really cool. And spin his head round, and there you go. Now then, as on the instructions, they say that these will come round here and fold out there. But as so many people have said, it's a matter of choice as to where you put them. I like them here. I just think that looks so much better. Ooh, and I forgot. Fold that bit up to make it black behind. Right, now then, I have major problems with this damn freaking crane. Why in God's name is it on his hand? There, it's stupid, and it actually tells you to have it like that. I mean, come on, he goes to shake someone's hand, he's going to garrote them, or have their eye out or something, or their optic or whatever. It's stupid. Why is it on the bottom of his hand? I mean, come on. It just baffles me. It really does. How is that even? How is it even plausible? Suppose. What guy sat around the table and said, "I know what we'll do to get rid of his crane. We'll stick it on his arm." I just don't get it. I don't get it. Even if it came to the point where you popped it off, like you do the Seeker guns, and put it on his shoulder or his back or something like that. I mean, come on, you don't have to keep that stick in there. I mean, for goodness sake, if you have it there, even at its highest point, he can't stand up with his arm down by his side. You know, he goes to make a cup of tea, he knocks the kettle over. It's stupid. I really dislike. If you hadn't got the point, I really don't like this at the moment. For posability wise, it's not incredibly bad. You can kind of get away with it in a certain sort of stance. But at the end of the day, and as I said before, and I will make this point again, this is technically a kid's toy. If I was a kid and I had this bought for me, that would bug the hell out of me. That would be snapped before long, because I played rough with my toys. Why I don't have a lot of my 80s toys left, because I played rough. I mentioned in another video about 2 years ago that I played rough with my toys. I enjoyed myself with my figures. And if this was one of them, it would have snapped by now. It really would. Look at that. It's just... don't like. The rest of it, I like. I like the overall look of it. I like how it's like bulky feel here. Of all the Transformers that we've got, and more to the point of all the Optimus Primes we've got, they've kind of cleaned this up and made it more like chest-like and more like midriff-like, you know. This kind of takes it right back to 1980 era, you know, with a nice big bulky box chest sort of thing. So I like it, I really do. The arms I like, the articulation is really good considering how he's covered in bits flailing everywhere and cranes stuck to his arms. Don't like it. His legs as well will bend and bend at the knee, and his little footsies will move as well. So you can get some good posability, you could get some good play out of it. It's just the crane. It really is. And finally I have a toy where it's got light piping. Where's his head? There he is. There. Really, really good head mould as well. And finally a figure with light piping where he actually has the ability to have his eyes light up. Finally. All these ones with light piping and the back of the heads are painted. Stupid. So, that's Grapple. Overall, I'm glad I bought it. I'm bitching all over it. I really am. I am saying how crap it is. However, I am glad I got it. His knees are bending the wrong way again. For goodness sake. Oh, I don't know. Maybe there's a reason why I stopped doing these. Yeah, for all the fact that I'm bitching over it, it'll be a good addition to the collection. It will. And I'm glad I got it. I kind of gave in to months of looking at it and thinking, and I kind of got it, and I'm hoping, as I said, to, oh wow, look at that, you can do a little jig. Hoping that I would kind of like go, do you know what, I thought this was going to be terrible and I really like it. No, it's just as pretty much as I thought it was going to be. I'm not blown away by it. I haven't had my opinion changed by it. It's what it is. It has, however, made me want to get an Inferno. That's the reason I held off with the Inferno, was because of this whole bottom hand thing. And considering that Inferno was one of my favourite toys as a kid, because I like fire engines so much, is quite surprising that I haven't bought one. So this has made me want to try and find an Inferno and pick him up at some point in the future. So I mean, good has come of it. And as I say, it will take pride of place. It won't be boxed up. It will take pride of place towards the back, but it will take pride of place on my shelf. So that's Grapple. Hope you enjoyed the review. And as you can see, I'm going back to how I did do reviews. For a long time I had these things on a shelf, and I was just doing the whole hand thing. And I watched back some of my old reviews where I used to just stand here and sort of sit here and talk about the figure. And I prefer this way, so I'm going back to this. This is how I'm going to do it from now on. It does mean you have to look at my ugly mug while I do Transformer reviews, but I mean, come on, I have to look at this every single day in the mirror, so you're not getting away with it. So, that's Grapple. Yeah, pretty, but I like it. So anyway, this is Spider-Kel with Grapple saying take care, and I'll see you again for some more reviews. Take care.